Hey everybody, how's it going? Dr. Jeff Langmaid here with Dr. Jason Deitch, and we are happy to announce the Calm campaign. If you have been looking for a little bit of calm in all the craziness that's been going on out there, then I want to invite you, click the link, check out Calm campaign. Jason and I are going to spend a few minutes breaking down exactly what that campaign is, and most importantly, how it can help you step up as a leader in your community, how it can help you communicate online, which is where a lot of communication is going to be happening over the next few weeks. We're here to help and support. That's what the Calm campaign is all about. Jason, how is your day going? Let's dive into it a little bit.
I'm excited to launch this, certainly not under these circumstances, but our team has really, focused completely on answering the question, what do I do now? If you're a practicing chiropractor or a health professional of any kind, and we work with a whole variety of different chiropractors and other health professionals, regenerative orthopedists, dentists, you name it. But health professionals are working to figure out, how do we handle this? What do we do? What's essential? What's not? How do I make sure I don't go broke when people aren't moving and going around to things that aren't essential? And obviously, for those that have more wellness-oriented practices or what might be non-essential care, that's obviously a judgment call. There may be a change, obviously, in your business practices. And so really what we are here to do, as we always do, is help you with beautifully designed, research-based teaching aids to help you stay connected and stay in front of your current practice and community. And if there was never a more important time than right now to do that, I don't know when it has ever been more crucial. So Jeff and myself and our team have put together a Calm campaign. What is that? It is you sharing that you are running and hosting a calm zone, that you are remaining calm, your team is remaining calm. Here are the reasons why you're remaining calm. And whatever your policies and next steps are going to be should be sort of under this banner of we're calm, we respect and trust the innate ability of the body to heal itself. We acknowledge our own immune system. We are aware of the fact that living in pain actually steals energy from your ability to fend off invaders and basically reduces your immunity. We are not looking to be opportunists. However, we are looking to make sure that you express yourself. And I'm going to make a few assumptions. You're an inspired health professional. You know a lot of information that if other people in your practice and community knew, their lives would be better off. And you have a calm, generous spirit, that your desire is to be a leader in these times and to help people calm their fears and lead them to the things they can do in such hopeless, uncontrollable times. There are things we can do, and that's what we want to do here with this campaign, is give you the tools you need to make a greater difference in your community. Jeff?
Yeah, it comes down to really two things. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to encourage everybody to really focus on two big items: consistent content production and distribution. And the second aspect of that ultimately is to keep that communication going with your health tribe. Continue to build that tribe of people who know, trust, and like you. And how does that happen? Well, it happens by consistently communicating with them and continuing to communicate your message. So as we all know right now, there are some simple and basic proactive steps that people can take to be as healthy as possible, right? Things like get enough rest, things like eat healthy, things like don't, even though St. Patrick's Day, lay on the booze too heavy. There are some things out there that all of us as chiropractors, as professionals, as physicians, as doctors can and should be talking about that really just start to, it's not about being controversial. It's not about exaggerating claims. It's not about any of that. But what it is about is letting people know that if you are open, that you are open, and that you have a calm place where people can get information as far as to be as healthy as they can be. There's no false promises. It's a virus. There's no acquired immunity out there right now because this is wildly new. So even more important, to take hold on the things that you can control, those lifestyle factors that individuals can control, and really get out there and tell your story again through consistent content and ultimately through building your health tribe. The healthcare system, your practice might never be the same. I don't say that negatively, but this is going to set a new tone, and there might be new opportunities for you to connect with people in a way that you haven't before. I know I speak with docs all the time. I've done a ton of calls through the Smart Chiropractor, and there's a lot of docs out there that really haven't built up their Facebook following and their Facebook page to the point where they'd like to, right? That's your health tribe. I'm going to encourage you, if that is you, or if you've even been firing on all cylinders but are just curious about what do I say, how can I, what should I do, head over to Calm Campaign. It's completely free, if we haven't made that clear. It's completely free. We're going to give you social media graphics. We're going to give you a PowerPoint presentation that we are finishing the final edits on now. We're going to give you some email templates. It's really a toolkit for you and your practice over these next weeks. We're going to keep adding things and evolving it to ensure that you can continue to communicate your message. As Jason said, we believe our job, our role is to find the best evidence-informed, the best research-based content and education out there, and then put that into a digestible format that's beautifully designed, that resonates and answers the questions of the people in your community. We do that each and every day with the Smart Chiropractor, and in this specific time, this is where we came up with the Calm Campaign to really ensure that you can consistently communicate with the people in your community online, which is where the communication by and large is happening, while continuing to build the tribe of people who know, trust, and like you. The more work that you do in that realm over these next few weeks will really set the stage for, as things come around, which they will, we're all in it together, but as things come around, it sets the stage for your practice to really have established yourself as that trustworthy person. That is our goal for you. That's the goal of everything that we're going to be putting out, all of the content, all of the resources, all of the tools. If you want to check it out right now, you can at Calm Campaign. And please know, we built that in the last 48 hours. We are here. We are literally on the fly, moment by moment, creating and ensuring that we do everything we can to support you and your practice in these times.
Yeah, let's make this really, really clear for everybody to understand. Let's start with the goal and work backwards. Nobody knows what's going to happen next, and nobody knows how long this is going to last. But however long it lasts, the goal should be that you are using your time wisely, and you are giving people in your community the ability to use their time wisely. And if you're online, obviously if you're watching this, you must be. If you're online, you're probably seeing lots of messaging out there from different places talking about movies you could watch, books you should read, courses you can take. It's a perfect use of using the internet during this time. So put into your mind that you should be that trainer, that educator, that doctor who can teach people what they need to know, what they've always been too busy to learn, that they've always been too distracted to pay attention to, that you've been trying to teach all this time. So what we're doing and what you should be modeling after is Jeff and I are going to be teaching you every day, okay? Every day we will be doing videos just like this. We'll be giving you resources to help implement the things we're teaching you, both because that's what we do and we want you to have those tools, and because it's exactly what you should be doing. So we want to make it easy for you to do. We'll give you the ideas. We'll even give you a whole series of free tools. For example, so let me, before I go to the tools, you want to end up days, weeks, and months from now with 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, 100x the times of people you have following you right now. Now is your time to teach something of value to people in your community, that they start sharing what you're teaching them with everybody they know. Because everybody is either in a book, on a screen, or engaging, looking for something valuable for them to make their lives better. And I would ask you, who better than you in your community should they be learning from about what they can do to make their lives make their lives better and improve their health and well-being. I know this sounds crazy. I admit to being, a chronic optimist. I am fully aware that things can get very bad and are bad out there for people. We're not ignoring the reality, but we're also facing the reality that you, we, and they all have a choice in how we choose to think about what's happening, how we choose to use this time, whether we choose to freak out or whether we choose to show up as generous leaders and inspirers. And I know there's a lot of talk about that, but then the question becomes, okay, good idea. How do I do that? So Jeff and I and our entire team are building the tools you need to make it easy and simple for you to just literally click a button, start sharing, and authentically share what you know people need to hear, the message they need to hear, and your generous spirit and heart. So it may sound something like, if you know other people that would benefit from learning with us every day about how to build a larger audience of people in your community, in their community, and they want to understand what to do, if they want easy access to tools that can help them do it, if they want access to programs that will in fact do much of it for you, then you should be joining us every single day by going to calmcampaign.com, and we'll be sharing with you the tools you need, and we'll keep you informed about our upcoming daily videos, daily training. You can ask questions. We will give us your ideas and thoughts, and we'll share our best practices with others. That's what we're doing, and I dare say it's exactly what you should be doing, not teaching them how to build their audience, but teaching them how to get well, stay calm, boost their immune system, and really focus on the fact that living in pain actually reduces your ability to have the energy you need to have the highest immunity possible. And worse, living on anti-inflammatory medication might actually inflame the problem, because that also steals your energy and reduces your immunity response. So the key here is to be logical, use your common sense, do not oversell, do not even appear like an opportunist. And from everything we've heard and everything people we've spoken to and so on, we highly caution you to exaggerate or even come across from somebody else's perspective as if you're connecting adjustments with being able to help people out more specifically. You know what I'm saying. You don't have to be an opportunist during this time. You're too vulnerable to make any kind of claims that would in any way get you in trouble. It's just not worth doing it. What you can be doing is sharing common sense tips, keeping people inspired, letting them know that they should keep calm and how to keep calm, and feeding their minds what they need to know to get through this as well as they can, and to work on the things they can do to in fact improve their health and well-being, thanks to you. Everything you teach doesn't have to be based on what you sell. Teach people what they need to know and be the hero of your community during these times. Jeff and I will keep here every day answering your questions. We're developing more and more tools. In fact, we're going into some of our current resources that we've been holding back. We're going to throw everything into the pile to make your lives hopefully easier, so you can make a greater difference in other people's lives in your community, so you can get through this, build an audience. If you've got 10 people, I'd love for you to have 100. If you've got 100 people, I'd love for you to have 1,000. If you've got 1,000, I'd love for you to have 10,000. Your goal should be to be generous in spirit. Teach people something that they can benefit from, not just what you promote and sell and make money from, but what they need to know to get through these times as calmly and as well as we possibly can. Jeff, would you sort of start listing out where we are now? If you go to calmcampaign.com, You'll be able to download our social posts, let them know what they're going to get and what's coming next.
For sure. And I want to just refresh the overarching message, which is there's two things that I'm going to encourage you to focus on over these next few weeks as a practicing doc. Number one is consistently getting out high quality content. Number two is building your health tribe, the people who know, trust, and like you, off of that content. That's a direct byproduct, right? As you put out valuable information that helps people, they share it, more people learn about who you are. That's what Calm Campaign is all about. Click the link, head on over there. When you do, you will have access pretty much immediately to over a month's worth of social graphics. These social graphics, as you will see, we are in the final edits of a PowerPoint presentation that you're going to be able to do as a Facebook Live, as a webinar. And Jason and I are actually going to do a version of it where we're going to have it done for you if you want to share the one we do, knock on wood, tomorrow. But we are using that PowerPoint to create those social graphics. Those social graphics there's a strategy here, which is those graphics set the stage ultimately for the webinar and the presentation. From there, you probably saw earlier today, we put out some things that you could utilize in your practice and some email templates as well. We're going to build that and refine that all into Calm Campaign as well. This is all about communication with the people in your community. Again, this is not about being a radical or being an opportunist. This is about being that teacher, that physician, that doctor in the community that cares. Literally the title of our first email is "We're here to help." So spoiler alert. And that's really the messaging behind all of this, is that you're there to help your community. You're there to be a resource in the way that you can at the highest level that you can. And one of the best things that you can do over these next few weeks is help people stay calm and not panicked. Provide valuable insight into neuromusculoskeletal conditions and issues that they might be struggling with, and definitely consistently reaching out with simple health tips proactively that they can engage with while they're at home that help them be as strong and healthy as possible. If you do that, I'm going to say you are doing an unbelievable value for your community, an unbelievable service for your community, and your practice will have benefit from that over time, right? So that's really the thought process behind this. Over these next 4 weeks gives you the ability, as Mr. Miller would say in StoryBrand, to be that guide. You can be that health guide for the people in your community. And what are the problems that they're dealing with? How do I position it? That's our job. So head on over to Calm Campaign. Sign up. You will be getting systematic emails. I'm telling you right now, you are going to get updates nearly daily because we are going to be publishing and producing content. You can use as much of it as you want. It is completely free. Our goal is to give you those tools to have consistent communication over these next few weeks, number one, which is absolutely critical and valuable. You cannot, I would advise you, do not go into a shell, stop all marketing activity. We're putting the brakes on and not doing anything. That, I'm going to say, is not the best strategy. The best strategy is to double up on your ability to produce content and get it out there to your community in a way that's ethical, in a way that you're comfortable with, in a way that you can stand behind, and use the opportunity, as Jason would say, to teach and invite. We're going to give you those tools through social graphics, through webinars, through bonus content, through emails, and through items that you can utilize in your practice over these next few weeks. And we're going to probably be emailing you just about daily and hopping onto our various platforms daily to teach and post things, because it's going to change each and every day. But as you probably saw earlier today, we began posting things in different groups. We're going to continue to do that. But if you want everything consolidated to one place, not to miss anything, and to get a consistent stream of information and content that you can get out to your community, then please head over to calmcampaign.com. That enables us to get you into our automation to make sure that you get the information in a timely fashion and you're not having to spend a ton of time searching all over the internet for what you should do, what you should say, or what you should be looking for. So that's ultimately where we're coming from, what we hope for you. It is a little bit crazy out there. If you're the voice of calm in your community, it is going to be a good thing for you. It's going to be a good thing for your family, and it's going to be a good thing for the people in your community as well. And we hope to help you along with that journey over these next few weeks for sure.
Yeah, it's really simple. We've got a lot to teach you, a lot to share. We are working on all kinds of very innovative ideas. We could spend a long time right here, right now, but this video right here, right now is specifically to invite you to go to calmcampaign.com, sign up, download the social media graphics. Once you've downloaded them, tomorrow we will share with you what you do with them. What do I do with these graphics? What's a big deal about a pretty picture and a nice saying? We're going to show you exactly how you use those tools every single day to build your audience. Okay? So, calmcampaign.com. If you're feeling generous, if you know us, if you know our spirit, if you're one of our clients, friends, or both, then consider sharing this Calm campaign with other people you know, other doctors you know. If you run an organization, if you're a management company, if you have a following, if you're part of a state association or a school or any way that you can help reach more chiropractors, reach more people. That's what we're trying to do. This is a free program, a free campaign. We're giving you lots of free resources. We will keep in touch with you online. So please feel free to be generous to share this with other chiropractors, other chiropractic groups, organizations that you think might benefit from this information. We've been doing this for many years. Jeff is a third-generation chiropractor. I'm sort of a third-generation chiropractor in that my father and brother went to chiropractic school after I did. So we are in this because we care. And I know you are too. So let's do what people who care about other people do. And that's be inspiring, be generous, give people a hand, give them the knowledge, give them the inspiration, keep us all connected so we get through this together. And when we get out of this, whenever that may be, we will have learned something from it. We will look back on this time and seen how productive we were as a byproduct of simply being generous, kind, using our common sense, and being a doctor. Doctor means teacher. I don't care what kind you are. I don't care what license you have, where you are. But if you know something that other people would benefit from knowing, then be generous and share it. We're going to help you do it. We'll help make it easier for you. We'll either teach you how you can do it on your own. And yes, we will give you some offers if you would like us to do much of this for you. Either way, get it done. Jeff, closing comments, thoughts?
Yeah, big takeaway items are make sure that you're consistently publishing content over these next few weeks and leading in your community. Number 2 is that is going to enable you in turn to build your health tribe. There's going to be a lot of flux. There's also going to be a lot of opportunity. I already see docs thinking in new ways about how they can connect with patients. That's an exciting area that we're going to be diving into as well. But for right now, tonight, I'd encourage everybody who's watched this, head over to Calm Campaign, type in your email. You'll get immediate access to all of those social graphics. That also enables us, that's basically you virtually raising your hand, because that enables us then to send you some of the webinars, the PowerPoints. We want to load you up with tools over these next few weeks that help you stay in front of the people in your community in a way that makes sense, in a way that's valuable, in a way that's research-based, and in a way that ultimately leads you at the end of all of this flux and craziness to having a bigger tribe of people who know, trust, and like you because you did the right thing every step of the way. If we can help you in some small part in that, that is our huge win. That is what we are after. That is what we will be talking about time and time again over these next few weeks, but that's also what gets us excited. We don't get excited to see all of the pandemic and pandemonium, but what does happen in those times is it forces us to look inward and say, what can we bring of value? That's what we're doing with Calm Campaign. That's what we're going to encourage you to think about and do for and with the people in your community.
With that said, calmcampaign.com. Send it to your friends and other colleagues that you know would benefit from it. We look forward to teaching with you, connecting with you, hanging out with you tomorrow and each and every day for as long as this goes on.
Bye-bye.